The World Bank-funded Ecosystem Services Improvement Project (ESIP) supports the goals of the Green India Mission by demonstrating models for adaptation-based mitigation through sustainable land and ecosystem management and livelihood benefits. Main components of the ESIP are strengthening capacity of government institutions in forestry and land management programs, improving forest quality, and scaling up of sustainable land and ecosystem management best practices in the GIM landscapes of Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. Indian Council of Forestry Research and Education is one of the project implementing agencies of Ecosystem Services Improvement Project and mainly responsible for scaling up of sustainable land and ecosystem management practices for addressing the land degradation issues and improving the ecosystem services. India, accounting for around 17% of the world population, has been endowed with just 4% of the world's fresh water resources, which clearly highlights the need for its judicious use. According to a report of the Jal Shakti Ministry, total water demand in the country is estimated to increase by 34% by 2025 and over 78% by 2050. Indicating a major gap of around 30% with respect to the replenishment rate capacity, signaling a serious water crisis in the nation. The main source of water in India consists of precipitation. Apart from it, various inland water resources include rivers, canals, reservoirs, tanks and ponds. Water resources in India are limited, and therefore, it's important to harness the available water and store it for long duration. Ponds are effective means of harvesting rainwater, which subsequently will fulfill the drinking water supply to livestock and agricultural needs. Therefore, rainwater collection and storage in rainwater harvesting systems is a successful strategy to mitigate land degradation and drought. In rain-fed areas, agriculture depends substantially on groundwater, and hence various water conservation and storage practices have been employed traditionally. Locally constructed reservoirs, farm ponds, village ponds known as talab, pokhar, johar and dhabri have played an important part in conserving groundwater for replenishing soil moisture and subsurface water. These practices have played an indispensable role in exploiting rainwater to fulfill water requirements for the crops in the arid season, thereby increasing the productivity. This assumes more importance in the states of Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh, where agriculture is mainly rain-fed. The major benefits of rainwater harvesting are: provide life-saving supplemental irrigation to crops and plantation, improve moisture status of the soil profile and augment groundwater recharge, reduce soil erosion and help in peak flood retardation, fulfills water demand for domestic, animal and other uses. With the objective to increase the groundwater level, soil moisture and support floral and faunal diversity, the existing ponds in the project areas were deepened. Deepening of ponds has increased the water holding capacity of the ponds and has resulted in utilization of available water for agricultural purpose by a greater number of farmers. Drinking water availability for local livestock has also increased. Rainwater harvesting ponds have increased the groundwater recharge, as is evident from increase in the water level of the wells and round-the-year water supply from hand pumps. Rainwater harvesting has also increased the population of the floral and faunal species in the nearby areas. Environmental and social safeguards such as safe disposal of excavated soil material during pond deepening works being done in dry season to avoid any impact on aquatic fauna, and leveling and compaction of muck piles have also been done in a proper way. The selection of pond sites and identification of silt disposal sites has been done prior to the excavation work with the consent of all sections of the society. Knowledge products in the form of flyers and pamphlets prepared on rainwater harvesting were distributed to the local communities of the project areas for creating awareness and enhancing the knowledge base. Trainings were also provided to the local communities of the project villages of Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh to generate awareness on soil and water conservation and to motivate the local community to maintain the ponds for rainwater harvesting. India is the first country to include lifestyle for environment in its nationally determined contributions and propagate a healthy and sustainable way of living based on its traditions and the values of conservation and moderation, including through a mass movement for life as a key to combating climate change. Scaling up of rainwater harvesting and augmentation of water resources for sustainable land and ecosystem management is supporting the LIFE mission. Scaling up of SLEM practice on rainwater harvesting and augmentation of water resources in the project areas will contribute in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals such as SDG 5 Gender Equality, SDG 6 Clean Water and Sanitation, and SDG 15 Life on Land. Rainwater harvesting needs to be upscaled across the country for addressing the issue of drought and land degradation and improving the ecosystem services.